All right, today's art lesson, we're going to be creating a totem pole. I brought some pictures for us to look at. Typical totem poles, mostly the totem poles that we see come up from the Northwest. I was able to see some of these when we were able to go to Alaska a few years ago. For the most part, you'll notice that the eyes are usually large and the pupils are circles, the inside part of the eye. A lot of time they will have this 3D part where it's going to come out beyond the pole. Many times it's mostly animals, and we have the wings of the birds, or we may have the ears. So you can notice we've got 3 different ones, and it usually is going to be telling a story. So when you create yours, you may think about what story, what animal story might you want to be telling, or do you just want to create your own? It can be something that tells me more about who you are. It can even be the beak coming out. To create ours today, you can look around the house and see what you have to be your base. It could be something round like this. Here's an oatmeal, or a box. It can be a box. Today I'm going to use a Pringles can. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have 3 different animals. Mine might not be exactly the same, but I'm going to show you some simple ways to make the animals, and then we'll move into how to glue them. For my mouse shape that's down here, it's easy to create it. Let me show you what you're going to do here. And it also gives us an opportunity to do some 3D. And I'm going to draw. I would suggest to draw with your pencil, but I'm going to draw with a marker so you can see what I'm doing. I've already taken a strip of paper and made sure that it's big enough to go around whatever I'm going to glue it to. So I've got plenty of room, and you can use whatever paper you have. This is just copy paper, but you can use construction paper or cardstock. Might be a little heavy, but something else. Just look around the house, see what you have. So that's what I'm going to use. I already know it fits, and so I'm going to look about the center of my paper, and I'm going to think I want to draw a mouse. I'm going to draw my 2 eyes, and I know I'm going to have a nose, and I'm just going to use 2 little slits, a straight line, and a smile. Then when I go to color it, I'm going to make a circle right in here of pink, and then I'm going to color this part in gray. Now I've colored this with colored pencil, but you can use whatever you find at home. For my next one, I'm going to go ahead and draw a cat. Again, I've already measured my paper, and now I'm going to think about what a cat's face looks like. The main thing is the slant, and if we notice on most of the totem poles, the eyes were really big. So I'm going to draw eyes. I'm going to slant them a little bit, maybe even a little more than that. And you just think about a smile and a frown. The slits are usually straight. Triangle nose. So I'm going to put straight line. Triangle pointing down. Bring a line straight down from there. And then we're going to create our cat face. There. A couple of dots. Here I've filled in with marker around, and I'm just going to color it in. The last one's going to be an owl. To create my owl image, I'm going to start with a circle for the eyes and another bigger circle. And I'm even going to put 2 small ones here. All All right, I'm going to use my Pringles can, and I think what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave it upside down because I want this to be my top. I also have already planned, I didn't say this earlier, when I make my strips, just make sure that the final, they don't have to be exactly the same, just make sure that they don't cover the images up and that you have room for all three. But now we need some wings and some ears. For the mouse, I'm going to take a smaller piece of paper I've already colored. I'm going to draw an ear, and then I want a little extra. I folded my paper, so I'm going to cut two that are exactly the same. For my owl's wings, already got a piece of paper. I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of construction paper that's close. And again, we're going to need a little flap. Now we're ready to glue. I think I'll glue this one on first. I can use any kind of glue. I think I'm going to try glue sticks. Be careful with glue sticks. Sometimes they don't do as good a job, but we'll see how this works today. I'm going to glue a strip here to get it started. I'm going to do this one on the bottom, so I'll make sure, but I'm going to kind of line up top. Usually when you use glue, you want to count, hold it on there, count to 10. I didn't color all the way in, so I think I'll cut a little bit of that off. I'm going to fold a piece. Now I've got an edge that can glue. Fold it the opposite direction. Of course, you can use whatever animals that you want to do, or if you want to do people, and you can even write a story, or maybe you can tell more about who you are. Thank you for joining me. Send me pictures of anything you do.